No, 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 no.
Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So this is my first time leaving a single player review, kind of first impression, but I want to do this for every game that I play from here on out. I want to give you guys my takes on the games. First and foremost, I would like to inform everybody that for me as a gamer, one thing is very important, and that's gameplay over anything else. I don't like the drama, the controversy, the DEI. Oh my God, we need more lesbian female characters. We need more of this race. I don't care about any of that. When I was a little kid, a little short story, I first picked up a controller and I didn't think about what character was I playing on the other side. I wanted to jump through this obstacle to get to the princess, to save my princess. And that is always going to be front and center for me in video games, is gameplay. You're not going to hear me talk about diversity or any of that stuff. I am here for the gameplay, first and foremost. And games should be about how they feel to us and from a gameplay perspective. I'm just saying, you're not gonna get that from me. So if you're hoping for that sort of review, you're not gonna get it. I'm gonna give you the hard truths, gameplay, how it feels, how the graphics work with this, how the platforming works here, how the puzzles, how the boss fights work. And with that being said, let's get right into it. Okay, as per tradition, I'm gonna give you guys the TLDR. So far, Wukong for me is a 9.5 out of 10. You can stop watching the video here if that's all you wanted to hear, but continue to listen to the rest if you want to hear me ramble on about what I think the game does really well and what I think it could do a little bit better at. So 9.5 is a pretty big number for me, especially for a single player game. I don't get impressed easily, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if there was anybody out there trying to compare this game to Elden Ring, because come on, let's get the elephant out of the room, or let's talk about the elephant in the room. Elden Ring and the Souls games will be compared to this game to the end of time. And I guess it's a true testament of how good those games are, but this game is nothing like those games. If anything, somebody in my stream told me this is more like Ninja Gaiden, and I kind of agree in a way. A little less mob density, but it's kind of like Ninja Gaiden. If you've ever played those games in the past, this is like that. Maybe not as difficult yet as those games, but that is a good comparison, I think. There's boss battles, there's like a little mob encounters. There is this intricacy of going to the left to pick up this other chest. There's puzzles hidden here and there. It's very linear in the way where those games were linear. Let's speak of the linear, because that's some people, I've heard some reviews say that the game is too linear and that's why they don't like it. I personally like that. I like that it is linear. I don't want to be dropped off in an open world and have to make up my mind on what to do. Like, I kind of want a little bit of hand holding, and this game does a very good job at that, where it doesn't really hold your hand closely, but it kind of has this narrative, this road that you follow, but you can deviate from it as well. As soon as you get through a couple of chapters, you'll be able to go back, teleport back, go this, do that, find out things that you might have missed. There's a lot of boss battles here. People say that there's over 80 boss battles, and not all of them are attached to the linear story progression, which I really, really enjoy. It's really great. Boss battles are some of the more creative boss battles I have encountered. Sure, I'm not that far in yet. I'm still at chapter 3 and there's still a lot to go through, but so far this is my first impression of the game. Is doing a lot of things so good. Audio design with the little chimes and bells and things that you listen to when you open a chest, when you absorb one of these monsters that you killed in an open field, with their Pokemon-like mechanics, gotta catch them all. It just feels good. The sound design is amazing. The music they have in the game is really, really good. Voice acting. So far, I'm in Chinese voice acting. I don't know about the English dub. If you guys have experienced it that way, leave your comments below. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. I'm listening through Chinese, and the Chinese voiceovers are amazing, even though I don't understand anything. But the way they deliver their lines are really, really good. Crisp audio, I cannot complain. And audio is very important for me in a video game, and this game does a really good job there. Graphics, oh my god. When you turn the corner and the light is hitting you, the reflections off the water, the bosses doing their mechanics with all the particle effects going on, it looks really good. Story-wise, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to give you guys that much on the whole story thing. First of all, I'm not even done with the story. I'm not done with the game. So far, the way it's been presented has been cinematic. If I can describe it in one word, cinematic. The way the cutscenes start off right from the very beginning. I'm trying to avoid spoilers as well. But the way it starts off at the very beginning is just like go, go, go. The cinematic experience, the way the story is being given to you is really, really well put together. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about the very few negatives that I have about the game. Optimization. I know it's probably a big one for a lot of people. I am fortunate that I do have a very good computer, and even on my computer, I'm still struggling to run this game. You know what I have to do to play this game? I have to put it in power saving mode. Yes, I downloaded the latest drivers. Yes, I know that Intel has an issue with the game, but this is not only my problem. There's a lot of people having complaints about optimization and being able to even log in. FPS dips here and there. Sure, I'll do a little bit of leniency, give them a little, you know, I cut them a little slack, because I know my Intel CPU has issues with other games, but I've never had to turn down my power options in any video game ever. But in order for me to run this game, I have to put power saving mode. Here's a little tip for anybody out there who is also struggling to play this game. Try putting in power saving mode, which comes at a drawback because I feel like that is making my FPS dip in some moments. But I shouldn't have to do none of this, though. I feel like I shouldn't have to do this, and other people either, by the way. But there's a handful of YouTube videos out there telling you how to optimize this game for more FPS. I think that's an issue. I don't like that that's an issue. I don't like that people have to consciously be aware of like, oh my god, FPS this, oh my god, how do I run this? How do I do this? How do I even get the game from stop crashing? Because it does do that. And it's a big problem for a lot of people. But for me, that is what's keeping the game from a solid 10 so far, is that I did run into optimization issues in the beginning, and I'm still experiencing them here and there. And I know that some of it is because of my CPU, but I know that is also a game problem, because it's not only me, it's other people experiencing the same issues. Aside from that, I don't really have a lot of like complaints. Maybe if I can like pull out of my ass here, another negative thing I can say is maybe some of the textures are a little bland at times, but I mean, when the rest of the world looks that beautiful, I mean, there's going to be like something in contrast. It could just be that I don't know, the textures didn't load up yet for me. I don't know, but a 9.5 is solid. I'm not going to try to find other negative things to say. My first impression on the video game is solid. Black Myth Wukong is amazing, and I am here to celebrate another developer, a Chinese developer, first big AAA game. It's amazing. I'm really happy for the development team, and it's paying off, dude. They have like over 2 million people logged into the game. It's incredible, dude. They beat all kinds of expectations, certainly my expectations of the game. I went in there thinking, oh my god, I'm hype. I've been waiting for this game for a long time, but I was not expecting this level of quality. It's really, really, really good. Their menus, their UI, the way they incorporate leveling up and getting skills is just so brain dead but satisfying at the same time, that even somebody like me who doesn't like to read stuff, it just became so easy, so intuitive. It is really good. Their menus, their UI, everything is really well done. I can't say anything more about the game. I definitely do think it's a must try, at least for first impressions. And hopefully the game doesn't disappoint me in the long run. But so far, right now, with about 20-ish hours devoted into the game, I know it's not a lot, I give this game a 9.5. We will be having another review when I finish the game to give you my full assessment of everything. So yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Yeah. Okay, was that good, chat? Good one take? Hey, you. Going somewhere? Well, before you go somewhere, how about you hit that follow button, comment, like, and subscribe. Do yourself a solid. Help a girl out. Okay, that was major cringe. Just hit the follow button, subscribe or something. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Bye.